So I decided to do a Skyrim playthrough where I didn't directly injure anyone. So I used a lot of illusion spells. My original idea was to try and get through the whole thing without having dealt any sort of damage to anyone. But that was kind of impossible down the line. And so I instead changed the stipulations to I don't directly hurt anyone. So I focused on illusion, on sneaking, lockpicking, conjuring, and all the other ones that don't have to do with any combat or anything like that. My primary one was illusion and conjuration. Conjuration was supposed to be the way that I did damage to those people that I couldn't get past otherwise, right? Like the first fight with Alduin or whatever, or any of those mini bosses. And so this is the beginning of the this is like the first match, or this is the first fight I ever get into, and it takes a while. I think it takes like about a half an hour, and no, not half an hour. I think it takes a little bit less than that. I want to say about 20 minutes. But for the most part, this is just going to be the video. Unfortunately, OBS didn't capture the audio for some of the videos that I was recording. So I decided to do like a voiceover. So it's a nice video to, put up in the background in case you're like watching porn and then your window's open and your sister's window's open and she's going to hear the noises. So you just put this on to play over the moaning porn noises. And it's not even that you're doing it because you don't want to get caught, because everyone knows. But, like, you're doing it as a courtesy to them so they don't have to hear or anything like that. Whatever, or whatever you want to watch this video for. And so I'm fiddling around with some of the editing stuff. And, I don't know if it's just me, but I can't quite find my way around the more complicated things from OBS, or not OBS, Pinnacle. I'm using Pinnacle, and it's sort of user-friendly if all you want to do is clip videos together, or clip scenes, cut this thing out and put this thing in, or whatever. But beyond that, maybe some transition effects and stuff, but beyond that I couldn't find my way around certain things, like putting words up on the screen or whatever, or putting two videos, like what is it called? Overlaying one video onto the other one. Yeah. So, and this is I like that effect. So I guess I'll just do some commentary on what I'm doing. I'll do some, because that's what everyone wants to hear. Just some fucking schmuck doing commentary on a fucking almost decade-old game. I picked the fucking, the High Elves, so I could regenerate Magika, since a lot of my stuff is gonna deal with Magika. This battle for sure, I think, lasted like 30 minutes. And I'm like looting everyone's corpse while that dude who helps you out is, fucking fighting, doing all my fighting for me. And so, mostly I was just gonna do the main quest line. The main quest line and the Magus Guild quest lines and the Thieves Guild. Mainly because a lot of those quests in those guilds, they don't have to deal with combat. So alright, this is the first boss battle, and this one took a long time. It was so tedious to so I would summon the wolf, and then I would fear the spider, and that's all my mana gone, so I'd back up beyond the point where it can reach me, and recover mana, and I finally killed the spider, I think after a half an hour or two, half an hour as well. And this one too, this one took like 20 minutes. I don't even know. And he kept getting up. And so And right here with the dragon, I barely even saw the damn thing. Like this is like the crux of what was happening while I was fighting it. I think I died probably 10 times trying, because it would immediately, like any attack that it would do, it would immediately kill me. And I have the difficulty on legendary, so almost everyone kills you in one shot, especially like levels 1 through 15-ish. If you're not upgrading your health even then. And so we finally killed it. I pretty much just like used everyone else around me, because I would pull aggro as soon as I fucking got out of that castle thing. And then I find myself in Markarth for no fucking reason, just farming my illusion skill by rallying, or whatever that thing is, by buffing Lydia. And I think this is the first or second time I did this random encounter, and I couldn't do it because it's like I can't fight him. And I think at that point all I had was my wolf, and I'm like, I don't really want to spend another like half hour for, you know, to fight you. And then this is me sniping somebody. Then just right there, I sniped the shit out of him, and then they did exactly what I wanted. Started chaos, and everyone just started fighting each other. And yeah, and that transition sucked ass. And then this is me checking my fucking perks and skills in the middle of a fight for no real reason. Maybe seeing if I can increase something that will help me do more damage or whatever. But yeah, it's hard to beef up conjuring in this game. And then this is where I finally get sound. This is one of the videos that actually got sound. Finding the Mira cultist. I haven't done the thing, the DLC. I just did the main quest line. And yeah, this video pretty much ends, I think, when, you know, I'm just eating some carrots. I think when I kill Ancano, I think. I'm not sure. Somewhere around that point when I finished the. See, I forgot to transition that. It's like, what the fuck?
Trouble here.
Yeah.
Is doing something with that thing, the eye. I haven't seen Savo since the explosion. He must have been blown clear, and he may be in. I need you to find the art.
Just played around with this effect. Oh, he did. Probably hearing the thing on the mic. There was times where it didn't record properly, or sometimes a game crashed, which made my whole thing crash, and OBS didn't end up recording, and like the file got corrupted or whatever. So yeah, there's a lot of moments that I'm kind of missing. And yeah, I started off on the, at this point I started off on the Thieves Guild thing, and this is where it kind of ends. This is where
once you have it,
I left off.
You're ready, and we'll get started.
And that was it. That's it. It's a shitty video. Don't subscribe to the channel because it's fucking garbage. And I won't see you next time. Peace.